What's up, everyone, and welcome back to Movie Raised.
Riverdale, the popular teen drama based on the Archie Comics series, is filled with surprising moments and scenes that are really difficult to watch. In this video, we're going through the most heartbreaking Riverdale moments no one can get over. Just a fair warning, leave the tissue box next to you. Cheryl copes with Jason's passing. Well, we really are starting with a character that has been through so much so far in the show. When we first met Cheryl Blossom, we saw this villain that made the first season of Riverdale difficult to watch. Then we saw this neglected child of parents that didn't show much affection, and we understood how she copes with life the best way she can. Now we all know that the Blossom family losses are a common thing in Riverdale. There's no doubt that the loss of Cheryl's twin brother was probably the biggest Blossom family tragedy, but what we found sadder was the situation Cheryl found herself in. She did go through so much in order to accept the fact that her brother is gone. They were really close, and she knew that her brother is the only one that will always be there for her, but everything became messier and sadder that what the mystery was discovered. It was their own father, Clifford Blossom, who murdered Jason to protect his legal business. Nevertheless, the whole Cheryl and Jason situation is, according to fans, one of the most heartbreaking Riverdale moments. Do you guys agree? Jughead being homeless. Jughead is nothing less compared to Cheryl when it comes to tragedies and struggles. Out of many heartbreaking moments, fans were truly sad when they saw Jughead homeless. In Season 1 episode, The Last Picture Show, Jughead fought against destroying the Twilight Drive-In. And when fans learned why he did this, well, their hearts simply broke. This wasn't just a local theater, it was home to Jughead. And after it got destroyed because of Hiram Lodge, Jughead was made to live in the janitor's room at Riverdale High.
How long?
Well, since they shut down the drive-in. That's where I was living before.
Why the hell are you not living at home?
Truth is, things aren't good at home.
With your dad?
Yeah.
Fred is hurt. Luke Perry's portrayal of Archie's, KJ Appa's dad, Fred Andrews, was perfect in every possible way. The late actor had so many talents, and we can all agree that Riverdale made a great choice when casting this amazing actor. Riverdale Season 1 finale Chapter 13, The Sweet Hereafter, was truly sad. At one point during the season, Fred was hurt in the popular diner Pop's. The man who shot him was wearing a mask, and he wanted the contents of Pop's cash register, and this just made the whole situation even messier. Archie saved everyone except Fred, and if you've watched Riverdale for the second time, this scene hits even harder knowing that Luke Perry has tragically passed away.
Imagine this instant, frozen in time.
Cheryl's relationship with Penelope. In Season 1 of Riverdale, we've seen Cheryl and her mom Penelope having this awful relationship, and we kind of expected the whole situation to calm down in the following seasons. But Cheryl and her mother never got close. The moment Penelope blamed her daughter for the family tragedies made their relationship even more disordered. What's really heartbreaking to watch for Riverdale fans is the way Cheryl is treated by her own mother. In fact, their relationship is so bad that Penelope is constantly rude to her daughter instead of giving the support her child needs. Sadly, Cheryl hasn't got one family member since she can believe in.
Because you are a jealous, spite-filled, starving, emotional anorexic.
Cheryl trying to end her life. Cheryl Blossom has quite the place on our list of heartbreaking Riverdale moments. Who would have thought that Cheryl from Season 1 would get so far in the following seasons and become one of our favorite Riverdale characters? The twin sister of Jason Blossom, whose murder is the leading mystery of the show, is without a doubt one of the lead characters. And in Season 1, we saw her as a manipulative and evil person, but as we previously said, when the plot of the show was further revealed, we found out that she's just lonely and has struggled with her mental health. Probably one of the most heartbreaking moments we've seen of her was in the finale episode where she planned to end her life. It was so painful to watch that we still can't get over it. Seeing Cheryl practically quitting on her life was just so painful to watch, and she even leaves a last message to Veronica, telling her that she's going to be with Jason. Midge's departure. Midge was so young and naive that it's really difficult to forget her passing on the show. She was the first victim of the serial killer Black Hood, and it's probably because of this reason, but we were truly shocked when this happened. She was killed while in a car with her boyfriend Moose. He tried to save her while shielding her from the shots, and he ended up in the hospital. She was stabbed multiple times and hung to a wall in Riverdale High School, then brutally revealed to everyone when the curtain came up for her to perform in the musical Carrie. Disturbing and sad at the same time. Archie being comforted. The start of season 2 of Riverdale was based on the events that result from Fred's unfortunate conflict with the Black Hood. After he was hurt at Pops, Archie took him to the hospital where his friends were to give him support. Seeing them in a scene like this was really sad and comforting at the same time. When Jughead, Betty, and Veronica hug Archie, it is truly one of the best scenes in Riverdale. In this scene, we also saw Reggie along with Josie and the Pussycats being supportive. Then, if we didn't cry enough, Riverdale surprised us with Cheryl. The moment she kissed Fred's forehead to return the favor of Archie saving her life was so touching. Veronica and her mom. In the season 2 premiere, chapter 14, A Kiss Before Dying, Veronica believes that her mom, Hermione, Marisol Nichols, wanted Fred gone, and in fact, she thinks her mother set the whole situation. Fans were truly touched by this, since it's really sad to see a daughter blaming her mother for things such as this. Veronica and her mom are fortunately on better terms now. The Luke Perry Tribute. According to Riverdale fans, they were crying themselves to sleep as Riverdale's tribute to Luke Perry arrived. As we previously mentioned, the 52-year-old actor who played Fred Andrews on the CW series passed away in March 2020, 5 days after he suffered a stroke. In Memoriam was an episode that paid tribute to the late actor, and the whole episode was focused on the passing of Archie's dad, Fred, who lost his life in a hit-and-run accident. We can't pick a moment that was the saddest one from this episode. We simply can't. Everything in it was heartbreaking, from Archie receiving the news to him failing on his knees Pop's diner. Archie, Jughead, Betty, and Veronica then go to Cherry Creek to find out more pieces of information about the accident and to bring him back home to Riverdale. When they come back, FP gives them a police escort, with the entire town being there to pay a final tribute to Fred. Truly, guys, this is according to us the most heartbreaking Riverdale moment. Do you agree? Jughead and Betty split up. Bughead is one truly rocky couple. They fight, they break up, and they reunite. However, one of the most heartbreaking moments between the couple was when they split up in the 5th episode of season 2, chapter 18, When a Stranger Calls. It's really sad because Betty doesn't want the relationship to end, but she needs to do this since the Black Hood says that if they don't end the relationship, he's going to end Jughead's life. What's even sadder is that Betty sent Archie to tell Jughead because she didn't have the courage to do it. Brandon Baby Teeth Morris. Brandon was just a minor character in Riverdale, but that doesn't mean that his departure was acceptable. The young boy was out of juvenile detention center, where he spent some time with Archie. He got into a bad gang, the Gargoyles, that was run out of an apartment complex. Then there was a shooting, and Baby Teeth was gone. Oh, so were his teeth, as they had all been pulled out. A Maple Lodge matchbook was pushed in his mouth, and symbols were carved into his back. This moment was both disturbing and sad. Did we forget a moment that, according to you, deserves to be on this list? Also, which of the mentioned moments is the most heartbreaking to you? Let us know in the comments. Make sure you like and subscribe to our video. As always, thanks for watching, guys.